Microcasting for your city. Talkapolis.
Bandwidth for today's show is brought to you by SoftLayer.com. We love SoftLayer here at Talkapolis. They are the greatest hosting company ever. They make everything easy. Check out their website at SoftLayer.com. Thanks again for sponsoring the show. Also by Nashville Violins, the string player's #1 choice for their string instrument needs. Nashville Violins offers everything from lessons to repairs. Make sure you check them out at NashvilleViolin.com.
Hey guys, I'm Nancy Filippelli, back with my co-host today, Sharra Rivera. And I'm actually going to let her talk today, believe it or not. I'm that kind of girl. A little bit later on in the show, though, not now. Okay, well, we're back with football fantasy week 9 already. I can't believe it. November is fantasy football crunch time, you guys, and we are past the midway regular season now in most leagues. So some of your trade deadlines are coming up, and getting that W is crucial in your playoff situation. So that being said, knowing who to start and who to sit is it will ultimately determine your team's fate in the coming weeks. We're going to talk about Andrew Luck and how they squeezed a win out of our Titans last week. Sure, he's a rookie quarterback, but the Indianapolis Colts are 4-3 and hungry for the playoffs. They take on my Miami Dolphins in week 9, and Luck must be on his A-game to stand a chance against a tough Dolphins defense who scored defensive touchdowns and sacks against Sanchez. Indy, to remain in the playoff contenders, they're going to really have to give their A-game. But for all of you and us here at Talkapolis, to remain in fantasy football playoff contention, we need to talk sleepers, studs, duds, and matchups. Willis McGahee, stardom. He had a stellar game on the New Orleans Saints Sunday night, but the Saints have the NFL's worst defense and are lucky to hold any opponent to less than 30 points.
Tisk.
I know. Nonetheless, McGahee's 155 total yards was banner and bodes well for the Broncos in week 9. And they are taking to the road against the Bengals. And this defense may be easy on the run, but it gets after the quarterback. So with 23 sacks on the year, Denver must find a way to keep the pressure off Peyton Manning. That's why I think they'll focus more on the run. So
I think you're right.
I think so too. Stardom Owen Daniels. The Buffalo Bills, boy, I love losing Super Bowls, are ranked 22nd against the pass and allow an average of 424 total yards per game. Going against the AFC's first-place Houston Texans in Week 9, tight end Owen Daniels faces a forgiving defense. And with Andre Johnson drawing double coverage, I think Daniels will get all kinds of action all day long.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah, he will.
Action.
Only if you're stacked at running back, you might want to consider sitting Chris Johnson. I'm sorry. But even though we love Chris Johnson, and he has gained 395 rushing yards in the past 3 contests, the Titans are facing the 6-1 Chicago Bears, who rank #1 in rush defense and hold opponents to just 78 yards on the ground per game. And the Bears only allow 3.8 yards per carry and are well-versed at causing fumbles. Like I said, only sit Johnson if you have top 2 elite running backs in his place, but beware of Chicago's capabilities as the Bears will control the line of scrimmage. I have some sleepers.
I'm ready for him.
Okay. Leonard Hankerson, wide receiver
Redskins.
wide receiver for the Redskins versus the Panthers. I think he's going to blow up. And Greg Little, pick him up, wide receiver for the Browns versus the Ravens. Do you have anybody?
I do, actually.
I'd love to hear this.
Look at me getting all smart with
I know,
my fantasy.
I'm letting her talk. How exciting.
So for my stardoms, I have quarterback Cam Newton for the Carolina Panthers. He's playing against the Washington Redskins, and they've given up more passing touchdowns than any other team in the league. So, yeah, start him. Running back Matt Forte, Chicago Bears, playing against the Titans, who have given up the 4th most rushing yards this season. I'm sorry, guys.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Wide receiver Mike Williams, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're coming off a good week, and the Bucs are hot right now, so they should be able to put up some points with the Oakland Raiders, or on the Oakland Raiders.
I don't like the Raiders.
Well,
I don't like him. But I do like Matt Leinart. He's very sweet.
Oh,
and he's a backup quarterback for the Raiders. So if...
Gotta support your friends.
That's true.
Always.
If like 12 people get hurt, then he gets to play. Very exciting. That's not nice. Why would you say that, Sharra?
Yeah. So you're not a very good friend.
No, I love him.
Back to settings.
He knows I do.
Quarterback Phillip Rivers, San Diego Chargers. The Chargers are playing terrible right now. And with rumors being out there that their head coach, Norv Turner, is on the hot seat,
This turmoil will continue with this team.
I'd like to intervene here for a second. Remember when we had Will on the show last week? He was ranting and raving about Phillip Rivers and how he put him in RG3's place.
I remember that, yep.
I'd like to know if he won his game because of that.
Yeah.
We'll have to get to the bottom of that. And
We'll need to come back on the show and tell us.
We'll have to have him back on the show.
What happened.
I'd like to know how Phillip Rivers did last week, actually.
I wonder
Probably
if Will
not
played
good.
him.
What?
I wonder if Will played him and that caused
I think
trouble.
he did. I think he did. Remember how he was ranting and raving about it?
Yeah. Okay.
Back
So running back CJ Spiller, go ahead and set him for the Buffalo Bills. He's playing against the Houston Texans, who haven't given up a touchdown all year.
Sit everybody against the Texans, P.S.
Running back Chris Johnson, yeah, he's on my list too. Our Titans. They're playing against the number 2 rushing defense with the Chicago Bears.
See how we are like this?
Have our eyes out for you.
Yes. All right, so let's go and talk about our Talkapolis Titans now.
Let's do
how
it.
they're doing and how we are doing against them.
Well, first of all,
Who's in first place?
I have my Assassinating Dragons up because I beat Footballs to the Wall last year. I mean, last year? Come on. Last week.
115 to 106. All right.
Going on to
She
lead.
had Tom Brady.
Actually, Kelsey's in the lead right now with Football Notes, and I'm number 2. You are all the way down to number 5.
What?
Our Talkapolis Titans are also in
Somebody's cheating.
rank
Who's the
8.
commissioner of this league?
Yeah, I wonder.
Oh, right, that's me.
Maybe you're not a very good cheater since you're all the way down to number 5.
Did I win my last game?
I don't know. Let's see.
Avi.
Probably not.
I didn't. I did not win last week.
Who did you play? Oh, you played Kelsey and you lost.
Yeah, she's doing really well, actually.
Yeah, she's just right above me. I'm going to take her down. Okay, so let's talk about this week's bye weeks. With week 9, the Pats, Jets, 49ers, and Rams. So tonight we have the Chiefs at the Chargers.
Who do you think is going to win?
I don't know. I'm probably saying the Chiefs. What do you think?
I'm going to say the Chargers just to go against you.
You know, typical.
I know.
I'm not surprised.
Rare.
And on Sunday, we have Cardinals at the Packers, Lions at the Jaguars, Bears at the Titans, Broncos at the Bengals.
Ooh.
What?
I think every week we should give everybody the schedule, and we should, like, keep account of I pick games and you pick games and see who's winning.
Okay.
Maybe this kid will win, obviously. But,
Yeah.
I mean, let's do it.
Whatever. So what does the winner get? I don't know. I think you should buy me something. Or no,
Like
I'm going to
what?
come up with a dare.
Ooh, I like
yet.
dares. I like
Yeah.
dares. I'll make you wear,
You
like,
tweet at
a...
us what kind of dare.
Yeah, and we'll
It
totally
is
do
to
whatever
do
you
it.
say.
Well, I don't know about that.
Well,
maybe.
let's not get crazy.
So moving on, you want to finish the list?
All right, where are we at?
Panthers.
Panthers, Redskins. Well, who do you think's going to win that game?
I don't know.
I'm going to take the Redskins.
Okay. I haven't been paying attention to them.
Ravens, Browns, taking the Ravens. Dolphins, Colts. Dolphins.
No.
Bills,
at the
Texans. Well, obviously, if you've been watching football, you're going to say the Texans. Vikings, Seahawks. I'm going to take the Seahawks. Buccaneers, Raiders. I'm going to take the Tampa Bay Bucks. Steelers, Giants is going to be a great game. That's a great matchup. I'm going to go with my heart. I like them both, so I'm going to say Giants though. Anyway, those Steelers have been playing pretty good. Cowboys, Falcons. As much as I would like the Falcons to beat the Cowboys,
I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen. And also, I really want Miami Dolphins, 72 Miami Dolphins, to stay the only undefeated team. So I am going to root for the Cowboys.
Do it.
To knock the undefeated Falcons off their little high horse. I mean, good luck to all of you out there.
Then we have the Eagles at the Saints on Monday night.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
So that's the list coming at you.
Which brings me to my favorite part of the show, Miami Jets 30-9. Did I call this or what? Dolphins dominated that whole entire game. Tannehill left the game in the first quarter with a knee injury, and the Dolphins still steamrolled the Jets. Matt Moore led the Dolphins offense from there, but he didn't need much help or much to do thanks to the Miami Dolphins defense and special teams. Miami blocked a punt and returned it for a touchdown and blocked a field goal as the Dolphins jumped out to a 20-0 lead at halftime, continually breaking the Jets' offense while Mark Sanchez pulled down his pants and went to the bathroom on the field.
Whoa.
I know, as frustrated fans chanted Tebow throughout the game. Happy kid right here. So this is the Jets. This is my prop that I brought into the show today. This is the Jets. And this is what the Dolphins did to the Jets. Right?
You know what?
Do you want to do some too?
I like to pretend that this is Nancy and just. That's
not nice. You love me. Tell everybody right now how much you love me.
How bossy she is.
Tell everybody how much you love me right now.
No, I refuse.
Can you believe her? Why?
You know what?
Why don't you love me anymore?
Good for,
Are we breaking up? Is this the end?
Good for views. And we have a backstory that we don't talk about except on Inside Talkapolis. So you need to check that out.
Is it because I slept with your boyfriend?
I don't have a boyfriend, so I don't know who's that you slept with, actually.
I would never do that. I would never, ever do that. But anyway, let's get back to the Jets. The Jets, and this is what they look like after the Dolphins beat them. Yeah, it's very sad. The injury report brought to you
dun, dun, dun.
by the injury skull. Also what I used to symbolize the Jets. Anyway.
Moving on.
Injury, we have Maurice Jones-Drew's foot injury kept him out of action week 8 of the NFL season, and now we will need to continue to find a replacement for him in week 9. So Jacksonville Jaguars coach Mike Mularkey, I love saying his name.
I do too. I like the way it falls off the tongue.
Said at the press conference on October 29th that Maurice Jones-Drew would miss another week with his injury. So don't drop him or trade him just yet. Maurice Jones-Drew is expected back later on in the season.
He's just getting doctored up right now.
Yeah, and he'll produce later on. Michael Ruse, appendectomy.
Yes,
no.
An appendectomy apparently takes 10 days to a month to recover from. So he just needs to be benched right now because he is hurting. I'm not going to make out with a skull, okay?
Just make out with it.
That was last time.
That's your dare. In public to pretend that this is a person that you like.
Like that movie Cabin in the Woods when she made out with that stuffed wolf on the wall.
I don't watch movies like that. Okay.
Well, I do a lot.
Oh, look, did you guys see I have skulls for Halloween? I have a skull shirt on.
But aren't you kind of representing the Jets by wearing them?
Ew, no, I would never do that.
Yes, why don't you have a dolphin shirt
the
on?
festive season. I have dolphin colors in here, see? Teal.
That makes no sense. I've never seen a dolphin this seaweed color.
Listen, it's teal, okay? And I represent, depending on your, adjust your colors on your screen to make this look like dolphin blue, okay? Dolphin teal. Huh, they know what to do.
I think you're making things up, as usual. But anyway, folks, thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next week right here at Football Fantasy.
You guys, good luck at your games, too, next week. You're going to need it.
Send your dares.
Oh, yeah, text us and tweet us and Instagram us and all that jazz. And we just posted a picture on Facebook of me and Sharra.
Me and cute pants.
Me and Sharra at Facebook and Instagram, and I also put it on my Twitter. So look at Talkapolis and
Nanci Filippelli.
Yes, and leave us your comments and questions, and we'll answer them next week. Thanks
Bye.
for watching.
Microcasting for your city. Talkapolis.